Hi, this is Janet Black. I wanted to share this video for those who have just received their first embroidery machine and let them know a few things that you would need when you first get your machine. I know I see a lot of questions on, hey, I got my machine, now what? So this is a kind of a little scenario of what few things you would need when you first start out. I received my first machine just last year in December for Christmas. And I've only had it for a short time, but I have accumulated so much stuff now as far as supplies. So when I first started out, I did have my machine. You do get, which I do have, I received a PE800. So that's what this machine and model I've been using, and that's what I received for Christmas. So you did get a 5x7 hoop with your machine, just one hoop. I did go out and buy from Amazon, which I will post all my links down below of every supply I show you. So I did purchase a kit of additional hoops, and this one I believe is a 5x12 or I think it's 5x12. This one is, I believe, a 4x4, and then a smaller one. I don't remember the size of this one, but they all fit in the PE800. They also, all of them come with this plastic grid, which assists you on making sure your item that you're placing on the hoop is center and your design is center. So that is definitely a kit that I would recommend for those who just got maybe a P800 model. There are, I'm sure, out there with different machines. They may have different extra hoops you can buy from different places, but I'm only speaking for the P800 model, and that's, I'll link that kit of extra hoops below on this video. Another thing I went out and bought was from Amazon, a kit of new Brothread embroidery kit of different colors. And those are this size right here. It's a small size. Actually, this is thread art. That's this size right here. It's a little smaller size. But they are a really great thread to buy and for your first kit. This is a very great kit, and I'll link that below as well. You do want to have some type of measuring tape or even a ruler. I did get this little combo, the measuring tape and the extension through ruler from Amazon, real cheap, just to help me make sure that everything's center on the shirt or the item I'm embroidering. The one other thing that you must have is an extra pair of needles. I will link these below as well. I got these on Amazon. There is 10 needles in a single pack. The pack comes with 5 packs. So you have 50 needles in here. And they are 15 by 1, a number 11. So I will link that below. For the P800, you will need these for sure. I've already had to change 4 needles, so I know I definitely needed those. And so you'll need those. What else you will need is some bobbin. The PE800 already comes with bobbin thread, and in the directions we'll show you how you can thread your own bobbin for your bottom bobbin. And I went ahead and bought from Walmart a little pack of bobbins that are black and white, and I also bought some just unthreaded bobbins, so no threads on them, just empty. And you want to get number 15, class 15 bobbins for your P800, for your bottom bobbin, for the bottom bobbin. Try to say that 3 times. For your embroidery machine. So I always like to thread my own bobbin. You can purchase already threaded bobbins, and I can link that below from Amazon. Is a really good deal for how many bobbins you do get. So you can order those from Amazon. What else you will need? What I did do too was I ventured out and looked at some different companies' threads. I did go to threadart.com, which has a really great deal on their threads. You can tell this is Brothread and this is threadart.com. It's a little bit bigger, so you get more thread for your buck, and those have worked out really well. They also have the bigger bobbin sizes. One thing that I do want to get Okay, I'm back. I forgot something, so I want to make sure I had it in here. Okay, so we were talking about the threads. So they do have bigger threads you can buy. For your threads, I noticed when I first started embroidering that when you have the bobbin on top on your PE800 and thread your machine, you do want to have something over your top bobbin, or your thread will just kind of like start, you know, coming apart, you know, coming undone. So I was told that these little mesh little covers, you do get, I'm guessing, but you might get 50 of these in your PE800 box. So I went ahead and bought some more of these, which really come in handy. What I do use these for is when they're up, hanging up on the wall, my bobbins are. That way they're not untwining while they're hanging up on the wall. I bought those. I bought a whole bunch. This is, I think there's 200 in these, in this bag. And they're this length. They're the length for the large bobbin. So I just cut them in half. And they work great for these smaller bobbins to just use when they're hanging up on the wall so they're not unthreading. What else you would need? You would need some 505 temporary adhesive. There are different brands out there, but I'm going to show you the 505 brand. I will link that below. You'll need that to spray on your now the name's lost me, your stabilizer. This is a tearaway stabilizer. They have a tearaway, they have cutaway. You can find a YouTube channel that, actually there's a YouTube video out there that shows you the differences in stabilizers and which ones you would normally use for different projects. So I use, and I like, the tearaway stabilizer. So this is the tearaway. I buy this in a roll. You can get this from Amazon. I'll link it below. You will also need scissors. Just any great fabric scissors would be best. You will need this, the scissors here that will cut appliques. And they're kind of curved a little bit. And let me show you. So they're curved. Okay, and they're the Fisher brand. I will link it below. This one I love the best, is the most. That's what I love the best. I have bought this one before from Walmart. You can tell it's not as curved. So I don't use this as much at all. Maybe I'll use it for cut thread. What you will need to, which I found out recently on a order I was creating, I was putting the applique on and forgot to put the HeatBond on my fabric. And I did not want to finish the order like that. So I was able to find it at, realize what I did soon enough. And I had to take the stitches out of the applique and redo it. So I needed this little thing. So it is a, gosh, now the name's lost me. I can't remember the name. I'm sure you guys are saying, it's this. Okay, I know, but I don't remember the name, but I will link it below. I got this one from Hobby Lobby, and I had a coupon, 40% off coupon. So I've used this one a lot. It's an ergonomic one, so I like how it's a bigger handle. Let's see, scissors. I said scissors. So this is your stabilizer. You will need HeatBond. You don't want the heavy HeatBond. You want the light. It does work better. It's not as thick. You can also get stabilizer pre-cut. I got these before I even got my machine. I ordered the machine and then it came in later. But I bought these pre-cut. Of course, then I realized they were too small for my 5x7 hoop. But I can use it for my smaller hoops. So I can link that one below. Because I know Amazon has the larger size pre-cut. It is handy when they're pre-cut. You do want some Tender Touch. This is the Sulky brand Tender Touch. And I did get this from Amazon as well. I did get some water-soluble stabilizer. And water-soluble stabilizer, I'm using that for anything that I'm embroidering that the threads or the embroidery stitches could like sink into the fabric, like this washcloth. I wanted to make sure the threads and the embroidery threads were up higher, not sinked in deeper into the actual washcloth. So that helps to keep the stitches pretty above. What else do you need? Oh, okay, so this is what I got. This thing, I love this thing. It is from Amazon. It holds your thread. You don't need to have the meshy thing over it. You can just leave it like this, hook it through the hole, thread your machine, your PE800, and use the auto needle threader, and boom, you're done. So this is very handy. I bought 2 of these. One for my sewing machine and one's for my embroidery machine. So definitely want to get one of those. I'll link that below. I also have, you do want to get some envelopes. I know with me, I like to make it all look professional. So I did get some little thank you envelopes this size. There's so many different choices on Amazon. It's not even funny. I'll link this one because where I got this one at, the link had so many different choices you could choose from, different designs. And I did get just clear bags. What I do is I put the actual finished product in the bag. Like here is a finished shirt right here. I'll fold it nicely and I'll put it in the bag with a thank you card, my coupon, things like that. Actually, I don't put that stuff in the bag. I'm a little different. I don't put anything like coupons, anything that had ink on it. I'm just worried that, I don't know why. I guess I'm just worried I don't want to put anything that has ink on the inside the bag with the shirt. So I'll leave the shirt with a plastic bag by itself. And then I will put my thank you card inside this bag with the shirt. And I'll put my coupons and business card. So that's what I do. I do also write a little note on the back of the thank you card to be more personable. And I use their first name. So that way, you know. You do want to get fabric. These are all, like, here's some fabric. This little doohickey is nice. It's supposed to hold vinyl, but it does hold my vinyl. All my glitter vinyl's down here, and I have my fabric up above. So this is really nice. I got this from Michael's. You can always use your 25% off coupon. But you can get any type of fabric. I have metallic fabric. These are, if you're wanting to not spend as much money at first, you know, because you just bought a machine. They're not cheap. I went to Walmart and I got the fat quarters. They're in the fabric section. Don't let them tell you that they're $1 something, because they are completely lying. They're 97 cents. It says it right there on the ad, on the area where all the fat quarters are. It says 97 cents. I know my Walmart, they don't keep it clean over there, and they have some fat quarters that are like this mossy oak and the Disney and the comic characters. They've got all those mixed in with all these plain and the polka dotted, and they're trying to charge you more, but they're 97 cents. So that's always a good thing if you're, you know, short on funds and you want to start doing your appliques. Go to get some fat quarters from Walmart. Let's see what else is there. Did that? Oh, blanks, blank shirts. You can always get those blank shirts from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart. I mean, you don't have to go and get blank shirts from, you know, expensive companies like S&S or Apple Broder. This one is from Hobby Lobby. I use that for my vinyl, and this one is from Hobby Lobby as well. I use that for vinyl or embroidery. Or you can go and I recommend, for embroidery for sure, is AJ Blanks. Their shirts are like, have a thicker quality, and they just feel so much better and look so much better for the embroidery. This one from Hobby Lobby, it's not as thick as AJ Blank's material. I have also bought some blanks from S&S Sportswear. And the reason why I go there is that they're just not far from where I live, so I can always just pick it up the same day. And the good thing about AJ Blank's blanks is that they always already come in this plastic bag. It already even has it labeled like the size. So you can just do your embroidery, fold it, put your tender touch on the design, and fold it nicely and put it back in the bag. So I'm not having to use one of my own clear bags. I think that's it. Other than that, I really think that's all you need. The basics, basically. I mean, if you're just wanting to know basics, is thread and needles. Thread, needles, and this little fissure scissor thing. This is very important for your appliques. Yeah, thread and needles, and the fissure things, and some extra bobbins. Because it's funny, I didn't realize how fast you go through a bobbin. You do go through bobbins pretty quickly. So, especially I'm doing so many blanks and designs for my shop. So yeah. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, list them below and I'll be sure and answer them. But enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.